Got it.
Pizza.
Right.
No.
Okay. We have to have this.
Sure, we
thing.
have to just keep all the takes of us trying.
Okay.
Pizza time.
Fuck.
What the fuck, man? All right, one more time.
3.
No.
Okay.
3,
2,
2,
1.
Pizza time.
There we go.
Bitches. Welcome.
That was needed.
To
Fake image review.
review.
Yeah.
We
First
watched.
try.
Let me
First
log
try.
out.
Hey.
Let me log out of PSN.
Okay, no. I will buy
That
something
was a
from
weird
your account.
noise. Okay. Anyways, we watched Spider-Man 1 and
Yes.
2. The one that I constantly don't shut up about in the Discord server.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get used to it.
We
chumps.
Due to some difficulties, we could not watch Spider-Man 3 sadly.
In
However,
For the memes. But
it might still be in this video because we're recording this from like long ago.
Way
I don't know
advanced.
if we're gonna upload this the week it's being recorded.
Probably.
But-
so maybe it will be all together for one big video.
Yeah.
So we're
And
gonna,
if it is, then it sounds like a big
we'll
deal.
say
Congratulations.
Matt will I think we should talk about each movie separately, and Matt can provide time stamps to when we talk about it.
Yes.
So we'll start
we
off
gotta
with
kind of talk about these two movies quick because we're short on time.
yeah.
Yeah, sad.
There's not since we've seen it. Me and Isaiah have seen it multiple times. There's not much to say.
Yeah.
But so we're gonna start with Spider-Man 1, 2002.
So. the
Very,
plot.
very great movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Very good.
It's
I
very
think
good.
I think it aged well.
Yeah, it holds
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Not like
holds up.
2003,
Yeah.
which wasn't
Fuck
good to
that
begin
movie.
with.
There are some elements that you can tell that this was very post 9/11
Yeah.
because this came out like a year after, and
Yeah, they
stuff.
recorded like some other stuff.
yeah, they did record footage that had the Twin Towers in it. That's why when we watched it, I pointed out that you could see the Twin Towers in his eyes because that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
That's how they were gonna reveal him. But yeah, so I mean I think that kind of parts doesn't hold up since. Okay, I don't want to delve into politics and stuff, but whatever. Skip.
Yeah. We're gonna
But-
just spend 15 minutes talking about politics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Who do you think we are?
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones is the real life J. Jonah Jameson.
Can't get much better than that. Alex Jones.
But yeah,
Okay,
the plot.
back.
The plot.
The plot. I mean,
Spider-Man saves people,
Literally right from a comic book.
literally.
and evil man is like, no, fuck you. And
Norman Osborn.
he fights. They fight. And
No,
then Spider-Man goes through a middle-age crisis with
Middle-aged crisis.
He's gonna die soon.
It's a midlife
This is
crisis, Matt.
Midlife
That's how you
crisis.
call it.
Shut up.
But
Midlife-
straight from a meme. Norman Osborn commits tomfuckery. That's just it. This movie in a nutshell is Norman Osborn commits tomfuckery.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I think it's still one of the best Spider-Man movies.
Right.
Holds up well.
Aged well.
Aged well.
Characters are good.
Yeah.
I don't
Got
know if
that
the three
iconic-
of them-
Yeah.
It's like the King. I like the first one first.
You haven't even seen Spider-Man 3, so
You won't even say that about
That-
Spider-Man 3. No, let's be honest.
you're gonna. Spider-Man 3 feels so out of place. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I
You-
feel
you-
like Spider-Man 2 is a good ending.
It really is.
I almost don't want to see it.
Nobody
Yeah.
wants to see Spider-Man 3 after they've known about it. Like, I haven't watched that movie since it came out, I think.
Cause he knows the truth. Yeah, cause I've avoided it for a long time. So yeah, Spider-Man 1, great movie.
You have a favorite scene, Nat?
Yeah,
No.
no,
I like the scene in the fire. That's probably my favorite scene.
Oh, and the second one?
no, the first
one. man.
Oh, that's right. There were two fast scenes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the final battle when
Final
they're in the
battle's-
building and
Yeah.
they're like literally just being brutal to each other. And
Yeah.
stuff. I like
So I
that.
literally forgot like most of the things that happened in the first one.
But yeah, so
Because I just watched the second one.
yeah, so yeah.
Before
we're-
these reviews for a week, I was like, it doesn't matter. We don't need to take notes or anything. I'll remember everything. And I don't even remember
Yeah,
what
and I
happened
was
5
one who
minutes
was
ago.
like, yeah, Matt, you should take notes.
Uh,
Because you literally forgot about Far From Home, like, maybe.
a day after.
Yeah.
No? What did I forget about?
A lot.
Okay, so I think that we've said what we had to say.
Yeah.
It's got tons of memes.
Since we have memes. Now,
It's very
Spider-Man 2.
in 2D.
It's a glorious movie. It is.
Spider-Man 2 is a godly movie. Again, with the first one, holds up well. There's a lot more emotion, a lot more. It feels more it feels more like real.
Yeah.
Like real emotions and stuff.
Spider-Man no more.
Like there's more human conflicts with like with him being Spider-Man and stuff, and him having all this guilt and stuff.
About Uncle Ben.
It definitely
Norman.
makes him feel more human.
Yeah.
Like
And not just
That's literally the point of
personal
that's
issues.
literally the point of Spider-Man, is to be the relatable character.
Yeah.
That's what made Spider-Man so good.
Still so good. I think he isn't he like one of the most he's the top 3 of the
top
most
three
popular.
greatest superheroes of all time.
Only
He's
behind
like,
Batman and Superman. Right?
Yeah, because
they're like they're the OGs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Doc Ock is a great villain.
Doc Ock was great. The
He's
train
like-
scene is awesome.
Still amazing.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite scene on the second one.
The train
Where
scene.
they saw what he looked like.
Yeah, when he
Yeah.
stops the train. it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That scene was like really good.
It blew my mind when I was 4 years old. It blew my mind. It still
The
blows
only
me
thing I don't like about the train scene is like the ending of it.
when.
Like the end of the train tracks.
Oh, that's.
You mean how the train tracks just suddenly end?
Yeah. It's like train tracks, and then it's like all of a sudden, nope.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Who has trains above ground in New York City?
I'm so happy we
Yeah,
watched
that's-
Spider-Man 2 because now Matt understands pizza time now.
Right? Matt will understand like a majority of the memes now.
Yeah,
There-
me and Isaiah literally applauded when it.
Pizza
was-
time
Yeah,
and
they
the scream at the end.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I plotted for something. Maybe the science meme.
Which one?
Which-
Like I'm something of a scientist myself
Yeah,
from the first movie. Though.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there was
I know about it.
also
Well,
careful. He's a hero. Too.
Careful.
Yes,
he's
yes,
a
I understood that.
Yeah.
hero.
So yeah, it's kind of nice that
Then the train
the
scene,
memes
very
kind of
good scene.
help with like.
Seen this movie? What the fuck's wrong? If you haven't seen any of these movies, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Well,
You
I
live under a
haven't
rock.
seen any of these movies since like 8 hours ago. Like 8 hours ago, like I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
But Matt,
so-
you know some stuff. You know about the memes.
Yeah,
But
I think
that's
everyone
because
does.
of Jake. That's everyone
No.
on our server knows because of Jake.
No,
And
if you follow me in real life on Twitter, you see a lot of them. Like
You steal them
So
from Jake,
now,
huh?
now we're gonna. Okay, so now we talked about how great Spider-Man 2 was and how great. Now, since we reviewed Far From Home, Matt, do you still? Who do you think Tobey Maguire is a better Spider-Man now, or do you still lean on Tom's? I can't pick between them because I love them both.
I'm
so
gonna
much.
be a bit biased here because Tom Holland was my first Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and
I can
he
understand
just
that.
kind of fits it.
Yeah. But for me, it was I always
Though
Nostalgia classic.
it wasn't.
I will say, Toby does look like the stereotypical nerd more than Tom, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. Cause it's older. Cause
Yeah.
nerds aren't the same as they used to be.
Yeah.
Or the nerd aesthetic isn't what it used to be.
Yeah. I mean, with like Far From Home, it was the first time I saw Tom's Spider-Man as Spider-Man, but when I envisioned Spider-Man, I envisioned Tobey's.
Yeah.
Because I grew up with
I
I grew up with
definitely,
that Spider-Man.
I don't know
But-
if this means anything, but I definitely don't imagine Tom Spider-Man when I think of Spider-Man.
You don't?
I don't, but I do prefer him.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you're not. I'm not gonna
He's just
have a debate over like
which
because
Spider-Man
everyone
is the
debates
best
about it on
Spider-Man.
YouTube anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's just all agree that Andrew is not the best Spider-Man.
I feel bad because Andrew gave so much for that role. He did it's literally not his fault. It's mainly the studios and like the script that
Yeah.
freaking because he was doing a great job. If you he was like
He was giving it his all.
yeah, he did, and the
Yeah.
studio just
Shafted him.
so yeah. Yeah, so, these are two great classic movies.
Yeah.
Definitely, they're worth an annual rewatch.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
you should watch these movies at least once a year.
Yeah, I generally, when usually, maybe months ago or something, in my mindset it would be when everyone would be like, oh, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man's the best Spider-Man. So I always just was like, nostalgia glasses, Tom's the best. But then I rewatched all of them and I was like,
Well, we're also older now. You have
Yeah.
to remember. So Toby is much more relatable now than he was
Yeah.
when we were kids.
yeah.
So that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
No, I
because
didn't watch.
Tom's has more of the modern teenage problems more than
Yeah.
Toby's.
Yeah.
That's what I always when I have friends in group chats who fight about who's like the best Spider-Man, I always tell them it's the one that you like is the one that you relate to the most because that's the point of Spider-Man. It's just the one that you can grasp onto and connect to.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the relatable character.
He's a little guy. You gotta watch out for the little guys.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so
Yeah. There's not much me and Jake can really say about this movie. We've seen it so many times. We'd be preaching at this point.
yeah.
Uh,
I think we should just let Matt talk what he thought.
Yeah, Matt.
Because we constantly interrupt him.
I'm just gonna say both the movies are really good. The good movies in general. They hold off. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, they aged well for 2004 movies.
Yeah, they don't feel dated at all.
They don't.
Surprising.
Like they feel like they were. Just
Well,
made
besides a
recently.
couple things, like the bone saw joke, you can definitely tell. Who made that for you? Your boyfriend? Was it your boyfriend or your
No,
husband?
that's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you?
yeah.
Yeah, that would
not
never fly today.
Nope.
Yeah.
Those SJW people.
Especially in
Yeah,
the Spider-Man movie.
So yeah, before we wrap up, we have one final question, and this is for Matt. Are you officially a Spider-Man fan now or not, Doc?
Dog, is Spider-Man your
You-
favorite superhero or not?
I want to
Yeah.
say I want. I want to
Unless
say.
you want to watch Man of Steel. I own that, by
Here's
the
the
way.
thing. I want to say I am, but I don't think I've watched enough Spider-Man to really get a good feel of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like a casual Spider-Man fan.
Alright,
at the
that's
moment.
I
good.
respect that.
That's good. The more the better.
Yeah, right. You can never consume too much Spider-Man media.
Yeah, you hear that? Yeah,
Yeah.
me and Matt have a Spider-Man fan club going.
What?
Yeah.
What? Am I not invited?
No, fuck her.
What?
Me and
yeah.
Jake are creating a Spider-Man channel. It's a
All
spin-off
Spider-
channel.
All Spider-Man, all the time, every time.
Fake Spider-Man fan club. It's just Matt. It's gonna be like
just-
Matt
what
and a
if that
bunch of
actually-
random people. It's
What if
just
that actually happens? Like we just create a Fake Gamers Club spin-off channel just for Spider-Man.
Spider
No, it should be fake superhero. Where we just consume superhero media.
superhero.
Why
we
just
watch.
stop at Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just want to give a few predictions just in case we do see the Spider-Man movie. So if this video is like longer, it is not the end, and I
Yeah.
might just cut
Yeah,
this
it's
out.
just gonna cut right to us talking
So,
about Spider-Man 3 if we get to it.
If we don't see it at all,
we will.
I won't talk
We
about
will
it.
one day.
We will one day, hopefully.
Yeah, if down the
Um,
line we watch Spider-Man 3, I will totally come back to the channel just to watch Spider-Man 3 and talk about it.
Yeah. But yeah.
Historic.
Anyways, if just in case you YouTube me, just skip to that part.
Yeah.
And yeah. Alright. Anyways.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.
No, I'm gonna give my predictions.
Okay.
You want to pick Spider-Man 3?
Okay. So you said there were 3 villains.
3 villains.
Yes, 3 villains.
That's all we will say.
Way too many.
I'm gonna say Osborn.
Yeah.
We
Harry.
talked about one during when we were watching
Dude, you just said Harry.
No,
Harry
Harry
Osborn.
is Osborn. It's Harry
I
Osborn.
meant Norman.
Norman's dead.
Fuck. See,
That was like a hallucination. at
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
end.
I'm bad with hallucinations.
I'm bad with hallucinations.
Drugs fuck me up.
Don't admit that. Okay, shit. Harry.
Oh, we talked about one of them. We've talked about we talked about both of them.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. The doctor guy?
We literally, when we looked it up in the PlayStation Store, I literally showed one of the villains.
Yeah, he's literally like.
Oh wait,
on the
Matt.
title.
Yeah, Matt's kind of a noob. Yeah, so
It's Jacob's favorite supervillain.
Okay.
actually my favorite.
Antihero.
Actually, my favorite fictional villain. Actually,
Well, he's more of an anti-hero, but
Matt.
well, now he is.
Matt. Literally last year in senior, I wore a sweatshirt with his logo every day.
Venom.
Just
Venom.
Why do I hear Eminem all of a sudden?
Okay.
That's a definite.
Venom.
I thought he was a newer character.
No.
He's old. He's an old boy.
He might not get the last one because he's kind of an oddball.
Yeah.
I don't know why they ever.
Give me a few hints.
There's a song. You can get there's a song with him in it, with his name in it.
A song?
Not like an actual, like an actual.
Bum,
Bum 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 bum. Mister.
Bring me your key.
Ice Cream Man.
You're close. He's got man in his name.
Okay. I'm off to something.
What is that old saying when you get when you wake up? No. When you
Sandman.
Yes,
Yeah.
Sandman. I had to say, what does Anakin hate? I don't like.
I was
sand.
gonna say when
Yeah, I don't think I would be able to guess.
what the old people tell you when you like get out of bed and you have all that stuff in your hand. They're like, oh, Mr. Sandman, Mr.
Yeah, the last villain is Sandman.
It's like, listen, Mom.
Yeah,
Shut up.
it's Sandman.
The new Goblin.
No, don't spoil it.
Well, he already knows it's Harry.
Yeah, but like.
He found his dad's thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like self-explanatory.
Yeah, get ready for disappointment on his luck though.
He has.
And
Still better than
then-
Amazing Spider-Man
Yeah.
2.
Oh my god. I have that movie.
I have the first one.
Oh, we can do a duology of that.
The duology.
Right, yes.
And then compare them to these two and be like, which one's better?
Definitely this.
Yeah? Yeah?
I guess we could, and then we do the. Will you come back for the MCU like thing, or only
Not-
for the ones with Spider-Man in it?
Um,
Like if we do
I
Homecoming,
will.
will you
I
come
mean,
back?
I will show up to watch them with you guys and talk about stuff, so you have some info when you record. But I will not record with
On the
you.
mic. Not even for Homecoming if we do it.
I will.
What do you think about Homecoming? know that's a good one.
I will. May consider Homecoming.
Do you want to just be like an appearance on the review show?
No, we don't want to do that to him. we ain't gotta do him dirty like that. Let him want to do what
I
he
will
wants.
consider Homecoming, but for the majority of when we
everyone.
start the Infinity Saga, I will be here to watch them with you guys and talk about stuff, and so you guys have stuff to talk about.
Right.
Because I'm the big Marvel nerd. So.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
you
we'll
want
talk
you want
more
co-
about-
so you want commentary.
Yeah, we'll
about
talk more about this off camera.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
How do you think things are gonna go with MJ?
MJ.
Predict that.
MJ. Oh no, I'm kind of neutral.
Do you like MJ? I freaking hate MJ. I hate this MJ.
She's so sleazy.
I know she's shady.
Yeah.
I think she's very petty.
Yeah.
I don't like the way she acts.
She's
but
just like
she-
I'm just gonna flirt with you for a second, and then be like, oh, by the way, I have a boyfriend.
I'm getting engaged.
I'm seeing
I'm
somebody
dating
now.
Harry.
Just shove your face. I'm
Shut
going inside now. Oh, by the way, I'm taken.
I'm dating your best friend.
That's not the first movie, though.
I know, but like,
No, I'm
she's so
talking about
petty.
like the second movie.
Yeah, she's like, I'm married.
I'm getting married.
married, bitch. Suck a dick.
Freaking ugly.
Oof.
I will give the actress who played Mary Jane though. She's very attractive. That's all I'm gonna say. That's
Kristen Dustin.
yeah, her. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, she did a good job. It's just the script.
Yeah.
The majority of time when people criticize like certain characters or actors or something, it's just it's mainly the script, and the director guy is like, that's good.
That's the thing I hate, because even though I'm not into movies,
I mean, Harry and Spider-Man 3.
like
The script's whole.
I'm not into movies, right? But
We will get
whenever I
into-
see like people making fun of actors for acting bad,
That's what I felt with like
I-
Hayden Christensen with Anakin. He was freaking awesome, but he literally got the crappiest
Yeah.
script imaginable.
it's not that they're bad actors. It's just that people.
They were
just-
literally given the okay, that's good. You don't need to do anything.
Yeah, you
It's a
can
good
stop
take.
that now. We don't need to do that.
It's a good take.
Yeah, excellent work.
Yeah, you could literally swap her out with like Emma Stone or something, who was the love interest in the Amazing Spider-Man movies, and it would have been the same.
Yeah. Although her chemistry is better.
Yeah.
With Andrew.
It focused because in that, I don't know if we're gonna, I'll be here. Well, if we do watch those movies, I will be here to watch them with you guys. But definitely with those two movies, it's mainly about romance.
Yeah, it's all about him and
Gwen.
Gwen.
Instead of
MJ.
actual Spider. Like, you can easily divide the three Spider-Men with like what they focus on.
Toby's
Like
about
Tom's the underdog, Andrew with like the romance of Spider-Man, and like Toby's is about like the responsibility.
Yeah, with great power.
Yeah.
What do you think about that line, Matt? Is it a good line? With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, it's an original classic line.
I know it is.
And Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. So we actually did it.
Yeah, Chief.
Yeah, this is a day later.
Yeah,
Maybe all together in one video. You'll be
Yeah.
like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll keep that other part for bloopers.
Yeah. That 2-minute long outro.
Yeah, 2 minute.
Or just that time of us trying to figure out our intro.
Yeah, definitely we'll get that in.
Yeah.
But yeah. To be honest, I liked the movie.
Was it better than 2?
That I
Answer
need
why.
some type of refresher. Like the wedding was in there.
The what?
The wedding.
Oh yeah, that wedding with John Jameson.
Yes, that. I like how Gubby's just like peeing his head out. From
Oh, Doc Ock.
The what?
Doc
Oh yeah,
Ock.
that guy.
And the train scene.
Trains.
So good.
Yes, that.
Which one was better? This one or the other one? Answer carefully.
Well,
The Spider-Man community is pretty big. You better be careful.
Yeah.
Watch your.
damn.
I know. I was shocked. He was like, "Yeah, I liked the first one more than the second one." I was like, "You don't say that. You're not supposed to say that, man. Everyone loves Spider-Man."
Wait.
I have no idea. Like. Let's cut this out.
We should just.
Sorry.
All right, What do you? No. That's. You gave him like a later on question. You have to like. We need his thoughts on the movie.
All right. Fine.
Yeah.
What
were your thoughts?
All right. No. Let's ask him overall. Actually, no. I'll say that at the end. What was your favorite villain in this movie? Matt?
Did you like-
Oops. Stop. God damn. Okay. Sorry, I just charged my phone. Venom.
Wow.
I know.
We're literally wearing a Venom t-shirt right
I think
now.
I just have like a connection with the actor who played Venom.
Topher Grace.
Yeah.
But he did.
Because-
But that role is so bad.
I know he didn't fit Venom at all, but like he was too calm.
Yeah, I'm the Venom guy. Venom's
I
my
just
favorite.
liked Topher Grace
And
from like the 70s show, mostly.
yeah, see, I'm wearing a Venom shirt. Yeah, I will say the best villain had to be Sandman because he was more developed than.
Yeah.
Because you already got Harry. You already know Harry. We already know.
Yeah. His and then he took a complete 180 with the amnesia.
Yeah, and then I liked Sandman as a villain, and then when he teamed up with Venom, it just was like
Why?
I thought it was very out of character for him to team up with Venom.
Mm-hmm. And he literally goes, "I didn't want any of this. This guy wants to kill you though, so I'm totally in."
Yeah.
Like what?
As a kid I hated this movie, but now as an adult,
Still pretty bad. Still a bad movie.
it's not horrible.
Not Spider-Man. It's not the Amazing Spider-Man.
It's not the
2.
Amazing Spider-Man 2. I still find it a lot more enjoyable than the Amazing Spider-Man movies though.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in the memes help it.
Yep.
Memes really help with overall enjoyment. Emo Peter and the dancing's still great.
And all the lines.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, we have to make Matt watch one of the YouTube poops.
Oh, wow.
Because now he's watched all the Raimi
Yeah.
films.
Yeah. So yeah, we want to talk about the that. Because I could talk about it for hours. We don't have hours.
Yeah, we do not.
It's best to have it in a noob's perspective.
So Matt.
The new Spider-Man fan of the channel. I'm not. Yeah, what were your initial thoughts? Did you like it? Was there something you liked?
Out of the movies, I don't have anything that I really, really, really hated about any of them.
Oh.
Oh.
Like that.
He's on the right path.
Like
I like that.
they're all good. Like
I
fully.
respect that.
None of them are masterpieces.
Ooh,
But-
I don't know
Nothing
about
is.
that one,
There's
Chief.
no movies are masterpieces.
But they're classics.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, no movies
The
are
memes-
masterpieces.
And just the serious tone of the movies on its own works out. You know what they're trying to go for, but sometimes.
Yeah.
Which, should we ask him like the serious questions or stuff?
If you want.
Do you think they should have? Do you think this should have ended with Spider-Man 2? Do you think they should have ended with Spider-Man 2 instead of 3?
I
Which
feel
one
like
did
they
you-
could have had a different ending.
Do you think they should have saved Venom for another movie? Like Spider-Man 4?
Isn't there a fourth one in this?
No,
No,
there is
no.
no. Nope, this
There
is
was
it.
going to be.
There was going to be, and then like literally.
If there was going to be, then I see why. If there isn't
what-
going
No,
to
I'm
be,
just-
Should
then
we
I'm
tell
just-
him who the fourth villain was supposed to be?
No, I'm just saying like if they could, should they have not put Venom in this movie and put him in the next movie? Do
If
you
they're
think?
100% going to make it.
Yeah. Say
Yes,
it.
yes, of course.
Yeah, just shelve him
Because
for.
he kind of appeared suddenly, and I
Yeah,
feel
and he
like
didn't get a. And you know Venom.
He shows up 3/4 of the way into the movie.
Yeah.
Like literally, we're watching it's like a 2-hour movie.
And he's the plot of the movie.
It's a 2-hour movie, and Venom shows up at about 1 hour and 44 minutes into the movie. How are you gonna do that? He's built up to be the main villain, but he doesn't show up until 3/4 of the way in.
It's just not enough, and you don't see him enough either. It's always Eddie Brock has to have his face too.
He doesn't say any iconic lines. Well, like the only thing
He
I
doesn't
think,
refer to himself as Venom anyway.
yeah, I think like the only thing, and even then, like when he writes the name in the web, like when he writes "tried to stop us," he's referring to him and Sandman. Like he never calls him and the
Yeah.
symbiote
We.
as Venom always does, which is like my
Yeah.
favorite thing about one of my
Yeah,
favorite things.
it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that we're like always like the oh my goodness bro is everything that's literally been built up from the previous 2 movies. Like
Yeah.
with Harry, everything with Harry is just golden.
Yeah.
Because you want, because at 2 ended with like that cliffhanger. Oh my God, Harry knows who Spider-Man is, and it's his best friend. What's
What's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen
and
now?
he knows what his dad's deal was. Maybe.
They
Yeah.
also never explained, like, you and I know this, but they never explain. Like, I'm sure Matt was confused as to why the heck Venom was beating up Spider-Man when Spider-Man had the spider sense.
I don't think he found him. Yeah, but
Like, when I point that out, does that not make sense to you when I say that now?
his
Okay, say that again.
You notice how you know how Spider-Man's spider sense protects him?
Yes.
Do you notice how every time Venom attacked him, it didn't let him know that he was in
yeah,
danger?
Venom blocks that.
Yeah, they never make a point to tell you, but Venom has his own sense, and it counters
Yeah.
Spider-Man's.
Yeah, that's why they had that long scene of him looking around and looking for Venom, and Venom just grabs him
Yeah.
because he didn't see him coming.
Yeah.
His spider sense in this series, his spider sense fails him a lot of time. He got jumped by a jump scare by
Yeah.
the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
And got literally abducted by Harry.
Yeah.
Just driving.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very inconsistent.
Yeah, all the fights with Peter and Harry were.
Golden.
Yeah.
I like the fight in that narrow.
The only problem I had with that part was like when Harry did that like really long 180, like it
That's
seems
way
like
too
it was
narrow.
happening like for a while, and then all of a sudden the next shot it was like nope, he's right back behind Harry. I mean
Peter.
Peter.
Yeah.
It's like That was my only like problem.
Yeah. There's a lot of in this movie. There's also a lot of really plot conveniences. Harry's amnesia was literally just.
Ooh, just there.
Yeah, they're like, okay, we're gonna save him for later, so his memory comes back. And then the butler telling Harry, like, oh, your
dad killed himself.
Yeah, it was your dad who killed himself.
I don't understand why he waited.
Also, the fact that they chose the new goblin that got mask instead of the silver one.
Yeah, it was so. Yeah, I really. Yeah, it was so. They copy it out too, and you're like, oh, that's a cool. Like, yeah, the Green Goblin helmet. Yeah, the silver one. Oh, that looks so cool. Then there's just hockey mask.
So bad.
Hey,
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
that.
you're called the new Goblin. You should
And
look
that's
like
I don't know,
goblin.
man. The hockey mask is kind of cool. That's because you like hockey. Shut up.
Hey, you know what, guys? Give it a chance. Yeah.
Now, we just talked about two films. We have to talk about one. We barely talked about this one, but he's the one given the most depth is Sandman.
Yeah.
They really fleshed him out. They gave him a character. They gave him
even though he was kind of
that's the scene where when he comes out. That was beautiful.
Right?
That was beautifully made. It still holds up today. You can just feel the pain when he grabs onto the locket and it goes through him, and you can just feel the sadness.
Although it is pretty convenient that he's the guy who killed your Uncle Ben.
Yeah, that was the dumbest part. Just hey, you killed Uncle Ben, buddy.
He could have been a fine villain on his own without that.
Yeah.
But nope.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty dumb.
Aunt May is barely in this movie.
Aunt May, yeah.
Which
MJ
weird.
is still the biggest thought of
Yeah.
all time.
Yeah.
And Harry is Harry.
Harry, yeah.
Harry's an Osborn.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Gwen
Stacy should not have even been in this movie.
She kind of was useless.
Yeah, we don't need another love triangle.
Could have just replaced her with a random girl that was...
Could have been Betty for all we care about. Like, they already...
I would have preferred Betty.
Could have just made a new Spider-Man girl character, and it would have been the same.
Yeah, it was not needed.
Felicia Hart.
We already have a love... literally last two movies, we have a love triangle.
First
one, Harry, Peter, and MJ. Second one, Peter, John,
and MJ.
MJ. Now it's Peter,
Gwen, and MJ.
Peter, Gwen, and
MJ. And plus Peter, Gwen, and Eddie.
Peter, Gwen, and Eddie. And then plus, again, Peter, Harry, and
MJ.
Even though he doesn't
There's
really...
5 people in the love.
That's like 5 love triangles.
It's way too many.
It's like this.
What's that shape called? That
The dodecahedron?
Yeah,
star?
No, it's
like
that,
a Star David on
no,
steroids.
it's that meme when it's like the whole bulletin board with everything, and he's like, "Yo, look at the like this is how it's connected."
But
here's who will they who.
Now we got another thing we're when Spider-Man gets the black costume.
that was pretty cool. I like how he starts up. It's so dumb.
See,
As to why it happens.
I hated the costume as a kid, but like now it's okay. I like the emblem. The emblem was changed. I never noticed that till like when I got older. I was like, because I was always like, oh, it's just desaturated red and blue. But then you look and I was like, oh, that's a new symbol on his front and back. Yeah, that's cool.
Matt is not usually when he has the black suit. You know how Spider-Man's got like
it's
the
basically
web?
It's basically my shirt.
You know how he's got the
logo.
webbing. You know how he has the webbing on him too.
Yeah.
Like in the patterns. Like
Yeah.
it's just black.
It's just black. Yeah, it's just a big white
just
logo.
nice, smooth black suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this on the box.
Like it looks.
Yeah,
it looks really good.
Yeah, it's just so much. Yeah, they were gonna use that too, and they were like, we're gonna go with this.
Oh, so it isn't like here where it's
No,
like...
there's no webbing.
There's no webbing.
Oh, so
on it.
it's
It's
that
just
okay.
smooth
big
black.
white, just a
Oh,
and with
so
a
it's
black-
just plain with no...
plain
Yeah.
black with a big white emblem on it,
And
okay.
because
web shooters.
Cause
on
the
his
what-
Talking
hand.
about Peter's suit, right?
yeah, the black
talking
suit,
about
how
the
it
black
usually
suit.
looks.
Oh, I
Yeah.
swear I saw it.
Yeah,
So
black
I like-
suit's my favorite.
Yeah,
Everyone, yeah.
it's like #1 best. It's like
Besides classic suit, the best Spider-Man
those are the
costume
best
is
two
the black.
Spider-Man suits.
Yeah, Is the when I was a kid,
Emo Peter.
Emo Peter. You know what? The more when I watch it, and the more I've seen like other people commentate about it,
Not that bad.
I just, you know what? It makes sense because he's trying to be the cool guy,
he just got dumped by MJ, and he was gonna propose. Like,
no, but it's like
Anyone in
that is what a nerd like Peter Parker would envision a cool guy to be. just him like going like snapping his fingers at all the chicks and doing dumb dances in public. Like that's just what he saw, just like a dumb, like that's what he just envisioned as the cool guy, because the symbiote gives him all this confidence.
Yeah. So I want to look at that.
Like literally was flirting with the waitress when he was like. Let me remind you, he took Gwen out to the place where his ex-girlfriend worked at, and he literally brought her just to like taunt her. And
then he hit on the waitress.
Yeah, and he hit on the waitress. He did a dumb dance sequence.
Now that's a confusing love triangle right there.
Yeah.
And then he smacks him.
It's a love square because he still likes MJ. Yeah. So it's Peter, MJ, waitress.
Yeah, he literally just went there just to taunt MJ, and MJ's not really the best, so.
Not in this movie. Not in these films.
Out of all the movies, I hated Jane the most in this one.
Yeah. She's not a good character. She's not written good. The script is bad for like.
Yeah. I think we talked about that in the review. For Spider-Man 1 and 2, we talked about that and how it's usually
also
the script.
in this review.
Yeah, also in this review technically.
Who is your favorite villain out of the 3 movies?
Favorite villain.
Yeah, so you have Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Venom, Harry Green Goblin, but they call him New Goblin, and Sandman.
Okay. Let me just think. You guys go on. I'm just gonna think.
Yeah.
I think Green Goblin.
Yeah, Green Goblin's my favorite out of all of them. Because Doc Ock doesn't really feel like a villain.
Yeah.
He's like that Sandman. He doesn't really feel like a villain.
It's the sympathetic.
Norman was just straight up evil. And he's always kind of been evil.
Yeah. Yeah,
Norman Osborn will
Plus, it's Willem Dafoe. He's freaking
speaking of
amazing.
That scene in the. This is why you don't cast an actor who's played a major role into another movie later.
Wait a minute, is he in the background?
I got it. Before I forget, I ranked all of them.
Okay.
So, 5th, Norman.
You don't like Norman?
I don't.
What?
Norman Osborn, the Green
That's
Goblin?
his least favorite villain.
Oh, your least favorite?
Yeah.
Are you talking about in general or in the movie?
No,
in the movies.
Evil.
Okay.
It's evil. Yeah. 4th. Actually, no. No. Doc is my least favorite.
Okay, Doc.
Doc. And then 4th is Green Goblin.
Okay.
Green Goblin, right?
Okay.
I'm so sorry, I forgot already. I apologize. 3rd is kind of on a.
There's also New Goblin too.
So wait, you're telling me out of the 5 villains in this entire series, your favorite one is Venom?
No.
Because I asked you who was your... No, you're contradicting yourself. Go back early in the video. I asked him which of the 3 villains was his favorite. Yeah, you did say Norman. He said Venom was my favorite out of the 3 introduced in this movie. Norman, and then he just said that Norman and Doc Ock were his least 2 favorite. So by that process, his favorite villain in the Sam Raimi trilogy has to be Venom.
Well, I'm stuck between like
Harry?
Sandman and Venom. Like I'm stuck.
Garen is constant change of opinion.
So confusing.
Should we just let him think about it again and have him rethink?
Okay, Doc is last favorite. Green Man.
Green Goblin.
First.
The first villain. The second villain.
Harry doesn't look as a villain for me.
So shouldn't he be your least favorite?
Well, it makes sense why he's a villain in a way, but like...
Just let him talk. We don't want an argument.
This is, okay. I need to do this.
Alright, let's keep talking while he rethinks it once again.
How he reevaluates your life.
Okay. Joe, so,
Okay. No, don't summon. I got it.
What are you doing?
He's trying to organize the list right
now. Okay. Yeah. I also love in this whole series of movies the fight scenes just improve.
Right.
Except Spider-Man 2, freaking train scene.
That is
fantastic.
Such a good scene. Yeah. My goodness.
Yeah.
Hey, we didn't see. At least Matt didn't ask us if half the people were Martin Lee.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah, I think the final battle is such a good concept, but it just doesn't feel right.
The Venom doesn't fit in this movie.
Venom does not fit in this movie.
Like they have not established aliens, and then here comes a symbiote.
Yeah, I wouldn't have liked if they did the ultimate route and be like Oscorp made the symbiote.
Yeah, right.
That would have been better. And then you would have had more interactions with Harry and Peter over this project. Yeah. Because I don't know why they removed it from the movie, but he's like the CEO of Oscorp.
Yeah.
And Oscorp didn't like shut down or anything. Like
he just inherited it.
Yeah, he just inherited it.
It's his now.
He was clearly the boss of it in Spider-Man 2. Like, what happened?
You're right.
Did he just decide to use all his resources on money just to build goblin stuff?
Like, what?
Yeah, so... what else?
Man, the Dinkoviches.
The Dinkoviches. Okay, we have to talk about this while Matt's work. Because I heard... We gotta just establish, out of this whole series, the best character is... J. Jonah Jameson.
Of course. No, hands down, no contest.
Like, literally...
Spider-Man saves his life, and he's like, he's a menace to society. He's a thief.
A criminal.
A criminal. I want pictures of Spider-Man.
I know.
My son, the astronaut.
Like, I remember, like, when we were watching these movies, like, I could hear Matt's enjoyment of that character, and I was just so happy. I was like, we need more Jameson.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, I love J.K. Simmons, J. Jonah Jameson so much, and I'm happy he's back in Far From Home.
Spoilers.
Well, we already have the review of For Far From Home. Link is in the description. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah, sorry, Matt. That's your fault. That's your problem now. What else?
Yeah, he's also ranking his movie.
We got what? Is he just gonna rank all the villains from? What is it?
I think we should do that while he's working
just
on
in all the Spider-Man films we've seen.
No, just this series.
This series?
That's literally that would take way too long.
No, just in the movie. In the movie one.
Yeah, I know, but
oh, but Amazing Spider-Man
series,
has like 3 villains in it, right? Amazing Spider-Man 2 has 3 villains in it, right? 2.
Yeah, Lizard and Electro,
and
Green Goblin, and Rhino.
Rhino, who's just really an end thing.
Unfortunately.
Man.
We don't talk about this series.
I don't even remember who the villain in Amazing Spider-Man 1 is.
The Lizard.
Oh, you're right, the Lizard. See, that's how boring
yeah,
it is.
So, based out of the Raimi trilogy, out of the Spider-Man trilogy, I'm gonna go with,
Doc Ock's probably my second favorite.
Definitely Venom, number 5.
Yeah, I hated Venom.
How they massacred my boy.
Yeah.
They massacred, they destroyed
mine's probably Venom at least.
Venom,
Harry.
Venom, Harry,
Sandman, Doc Ock, and Green Goblin.
Doc Ock, Green Goblin.
Yeah, well, you and I are basically the same.
You and I are not so different. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So
should we tell Matt? I don't know.
Yeah, that was very quicker than I expected.
Matt, do you want to talk about? You want us to tell you who the villain was playing for the 4th movie after this?
Yeah, sure. So they were gonna go. Since this was concept art, since it was only concept art that got like released, they were gonna do the Vulture.
Yeah.
And they were gonna have Black Cat.
Yep.
But was gonna be a henchman for the Vulture called the Vultress.
Oh God.
And there was also gonna be I think they did it in Spider-Verse. That idea, but there was gonna be an opening montage of Spider-Man just taking down a bunch of villains.
Uh-huh.
And I think it was gonna be like Rhino, Shocker. We're gonna yell Shocker! And Mysterio.
Me?
Mysterio, and guess who was gonna play Mysterio? Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell is like the
Bruce
GOAT.
Campbell is the greatest character.
He's the GOAT in this. Well,
yeah.
Second GOAT. J.K. Simmons is the GOAT in this series.
Yeah.
Greatest of
Yeah.
all time.
Miss Bruce Campbell's just cameos were always great. He was the first movie he was the wrestling announcer. The second movie he was
the play dude.
The
dude who wouldn't let him into the play.
I would say bouncer, but
that's not
not right because it was more of a just the ticket, just the supervisor.
Yeah, or something like that.
Supervisor. No, usher.
Usher. Yeah, that's right.
Because he was the usher.
And then in
third movie he was the French restaurant owner. Not the owner.
Or
he
the
was,
cake, the waiter or the cake. Shit. I don't
just
know.
the dude. Yeah.
He's just the dude who gets
Waiter.
gets everyone seated. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's Cam?
He's also the narrator in the Spider-Man game. Well, if we get to the movie games, he's the narrator, and it's...
Oh, we will, because I own the first one, and Jake owns the second one.
Well, I technically don't, but
Well,
I can probably
he knows
get
where
it.
the second... He has a copy. Someone he knows has a copy of the second one.
Yeah.
And we'll...
Now go jump in a lake.
You following me? We'll stop it. I'll get a restraining order.
Yeah.
I like the scene in in the first game where you train and then you knock on the door. Somebody fix this damn door. Can we talk about how Ursula is low key
Can we talk about how low-key Peter would have had a better relationship with if he got with Ursula or Betty?
Yeah.
He would have...
It would have been much simpler.
Yeah. Alright, Matt, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Alright.
Alright, Matt, read us off.
At 5, I have Doc still.
Doc Ock?
Okay. I listed he's ugly,
So,
dumb, stupid, and just very random.
Dumb,
His-
ugly, stupid. He's freaking a genius. What are you talking about? No, I know. You're talking about the concept, not the character.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Like,
I'm messing with you.
he,
yeah, you're just the guy with 4
Doc
extra arms.
himself didn't mean to do it. But
It's not really his fault. It's just the hands. Really.
Yeah.
This light bulb controls everything.
Which is weird because he's a genius, but he had created AI that was more intelligent than him. I guess.
Yeah.
Ultron much.
I just didn't like his story, his fights that much.
You did not like the train fight? What?
No, I liked that. And let me rephrase, most of his fights.
Yeah, they're kind of stale, but he's a cool character. I think.
Yeah.
And he was and I love how they casted him with who's his actor?
Alfred
again?
Molina.
Yeah, I think he did a great job.
I would have loved. If they can get J.K. Simmons.
They said
back,
he said he'd come back. I think.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, to come back as Doc Ock.
Yeah.
All right, keep going. We're sorry.
Alright.
Sorry for interrupting
Sorry.
you.
So this is gonna be a
Controversial.
huge
Shocker.
shot. Yeah.
Shocker!
No pun intended. I was intending to say that and I didn't even. Anyways, Venom.
Venom.
After reevaluating.
After
Yeah. I
reevaluating,
need to.
agreeing with us.
I need to look at it from a serious standpoint, an unbiased standpoint. I love Topher Grace, but he does not work out as Venom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he does not. Look at Jacob's shirt. That's what Venom looks like.
That's Venom.
That's Venom.
Topher Grace is a calm, cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
Not the style of Venom.
No, Venom is.
Maybe
Crazy.
for Brock. Maybe?
Yeah, I don't. You know, now when you think of it, they try. See, this is why it's dumb because they were. Because I really watched a commentary video about them defending Spider-Man 3, and they're like, Venom just doesn't. Venom is supposed to be the dark version of Spider-Man, but you
I
already
realize
have a dark version.
That's
of
the
Spider-
thing. When Spider-Man got his black suit, I was like, okay, is he gonna turn into Venom? I was actually thinking
that's never
that.
happened.
Because the black suit just makes him he doesn't become evil really.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking was
It's more
gonna
of
happen.
him just being overly aggressive,
Like-
yeah.
and edgy.
Yeah,
Because
that's
you
usually what it
gotta
is.
realize, from my standpoint,
You're new at this.
all the villains had schizophrenia stuff.
Yeah,
right?
they
Yeah,
did.
that's the one problem.
So I thought Spider-Man was
if
gonna
we
turn on
watch the
himself.
Venom movie, Venom talks has subconscious battles with Spider-Man in his head, telling him to do messed up stuff. That would have been so cool in this, but there's no internal conflict.
Rob.
Yeah.
There's a better. Oh, we'll sidetrack. In the cartoon, Isaiah remembers this, and this is also in the comic. There's a dream sequence that they shouldn't have done when the costumes fight.
Yeah.
And the black one wins, and it's just that subconscious internal battle of
Battle of wills, pretty much.
and-
And morals. Just a battle
Yeah.
of wills and morals.
And then with and it's definitely in the Venom movie, but in the Venom movie, which I will come back to watch it with you guys if we watch it.
Oh, we will. I
Yeah,
haven't
we
seen it
will.
yet, so I want to see it.
it's a voice in his head. It talks to him because it's an alien. Venom.
Venom.
It talks to him. Because it's an alien. It's a living thing.
Yeah.
It's in his head and just telling him to be like, go do this, go do that, say this, say that, just controlling everything.
Yeah.
Which, because when we say like, yeah, all of the Raimi villains have
schizophrenia.
Have another voice in their head. The one that should have it
does
not have it,
and it's weird.
And
it's like because like one of the big gimmicks of whenever Spider-Man fights Venom is he always
refers to himself in like
the third person.
Wait,
but like one of
them.
reasons he's always able to beat Venom is because he always baits the symbiote try to come back to him.
Yeah.
And they didn't establish that the symbiote has its own personality or entity.
Yeah, it's just like
it's
evil
just
monster.
there.
Evil monster. The only thing that I can grasp on that it does for a personality is it latches on to anger.
Yeah, and
it latched on to Peter when he was having the dream about Uncle Ben's murder, and then it was latching on to Eddie because he
went to church to tell God to kill Peter
Spider-Man. Parker. Kill the guy who is pure in heart. Can you do that?
Can you do that?
Well, he didn't know he was Spider-Man. He just said kill Peter Parker because he ruined
his life.
He
took his girlfriend and
took his life.
Ruined his job.
Fired him. Yeah, and if they literally shelved him for Spider-Man 4, hell, or even Spider-Man 5, and just created that relationship.
Like if it was Harry, it would have made more sense. Like you said in the Ultimate route, Oscorp was building Venom, and then boom, that Harry's Venom. That would have been better because you've already established that relationship.
Even though I'm very lenient on nowadays media making Harry Venom.
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Oh, but anyway, sorry, Matt.
So, Matt, go back to your list.
Go back to your list.
You can tell we love Venom.
Yeah. For 3. Also, before I say that, the introduction for Venom, like the only thing that makes sense is him coming down from space. Like, other than that, he's just a very random villain.
Yep.
He's kind of out of place.
Yep.
Yeah, because all of the... Because we talked about it while we were watching it. At this point, all the villains are made from science and experiments.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Green Goblin,
the serum.
Serum.
Basically, it's the super soldier serum.
The Lord. Second one, mechanical arms, built to contain fusion. Then Sandman.
Particle demolecularization.
Yeah, I don't even know what they were doing.
Right? Like it's just there.
Yeah. So
just
Alien.
And even Harry, because he's got his dad's voice talking to him. Like
experiment.
But he kind of the same person.
Really, when you think about it.
Creep is my father. If I'm lucky, I'll become half the one.
Man,
yeah, foreshadowing.
But anyway, who is your third?
Third? Green Goblin?
The new Goblin or the OG?
OG.
The OG Norman?
Yeah.
Okay, I can respect that. Not on the bottom.
Again, I lie what happened with Doc.
Do you remember a lot about Green Goblin? Or?
It was yesterday, right?
Yeah, it was. The problem was, like, so much seconds and minutes and hours of just movie watching.
It kind of
it piles on, and you tend to forget a lot of stuff. But I do remember that it was his own creation.
Yeah, it was his own fault.
Affected him. So just like Doc.
Science.
Yeah, just like
and
Doc.
Kind of his own negligence.
Yeah, because
like
it was to put the formula back to.
They wanted to put because since it's an action movie, we don't really care about dialogue, but they were like, yeah, so the tests that failed,
all of them have aggression.
Insanity, aggression.
And he was like, nobody's gonna fund him for.
Yeah, we don't want that. We're soldiers. We gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, okay. Then the doctor's like, we have to take this back to the formula.
Reevaluate.
And Norman's like, no, it's like too late. Like
we spent years on this.
Yeah.
And tries it on himself.
Yeah, he only kills his son and his girlfriend.
His son, his girlfriend, kills the entire board, kills the kid who, his son's best friend, who is more of a son than his actual son is.
Yeah, almost kills his son's best friend, who he sees more as a son than his own son.
Yeah.
He was actually, when you reevaluate, Green Goblin was the one who felt the most threatening.
He does.
Yeah.
Second, is it Sandman? Or is it New Goblin?
Actually, Harry.
You have
New Goblin?
father and son together.
Yes. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Number 2, the son.
The reason why I put Harry over Norman.
It's because he's got that build-up, right?
Yes, and his build-up makes sense.
Yeah.
He assumes
He thinks Peter killed his father.
Yes. So it makes sense. Norman didn't really have a reason to fight Spider-Man.
It's just he was crazy.
Place.
Yeah, he was just
He was just
He was
crazy.
crazy.
He just
That's
wanted
it.
to quit some tomfuckery, you know.
Like, the story for Norman makes sense, but
Yeah.
it just so happens that he had to fight Spider-Man and Peter. Right?
Yeah.
That's
just
it.
because he stopped him at the parade.
Yeah, that's pretty much
That's
it.
pretty much it.
If
And it
he
just
wasn't
it
there-
just escalated to, like, you know, hey, by the way, I have your girlfriend up on the bridge. Which, we should tell Matt. Matt, did you know that in the comics, the girl on the bridge is supposed to be Gwen Stacy, and she actually dies. Green Goblin throws her off the bridge, and Spider-Man tries to save her, but the web just
The web
he
is pretty
doesn't-
strong. He doesn't realize the strength of the web.
Yeah,
It's
so-
the sudden. He suddenly stops her from falling. So you know how when they say when you jump off a building, it's not the impact that kills you, it's the sudden stop in motion that kills you.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what he does.
Yeah,
She's
and
falling and he webs her and she just stops and all her body just
Oh.
goes.
Oh,
Whiplash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so Gwen Stacy, and again, Gwen Stacy should not have been in the third one.
Yeah.
She's a lot better in the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
Which is like the only thing they have over
yeah.
the Raimi films. Alright, and your favorite is Sandman?
Yes.
Sandman? So what did you like about Sandman?
His lore. His lore is great.
His lore? Yeah, he's a relatable villain.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I really like
You gotta appreciate Sandman. There's a reason why he's like my third favorite.
The thing to top it all off.
That scene was beautiful with the him coming
Other
back.
than Harry, Sandman and Peter actually make up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, other than
that was
Harry.
the theme of the movie, just forgiveness.
Yeah.
Harry has to forgive
He
Peter.
also kind of
Peter has
had
to
that
forgive-
thing with Eddie and Peter, but not really.
that they couldn't have worked with. It
Yeah,
saved.
Peter wanted to help Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie
yeah.
was like, no, I need this.
I need this
Yeah,
power.
I don't understand why he jumps back onto it. Maybe
because what they were saying, because in the comics,
yeah.
big nerd, I know, Venom is supposed to be a metaphor for drugs.
Right.
It's addicting because it
They
gives
give you
him
more power.
power.
It gives you more
Right.
power.
Power.
right,
It's,
right,
it's
right.
like a drug.
Okay.
That's why Peter turns to it in his time of rage against Sandman.
Yeah.
Right.
It's because
He
it's
needs it.
addicting. Because
Yeah.
it feeds off
Gives him that rush that he
the
what he-
rush, the adrenaline. It's actually so bad that when Peter is asleep at night, the black suit will latch
Attaches
onto him
and do stuff.
and fight crime while he's sleeping. Because it's just that
It's
power
yeah.
and control.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
So-
a shame because they kill off Venom, like they couldn't even have Carnage.
Yeah.
Which
they were.
is-
Yeah. Do you remember all the fan posters of wanting Carnage?
Yeah.
Spider-Man 4, Carnage!
That would have been so cool. I love Carnage. He's such a cool villain. Like Carnage and Venom are so cool.
Yeah.
Um,
He's my lock screen Carnage.
yeah, Carnage. Carnage is the OG insane schizophrenic dude. Like
Yeah,
you want
so-
insane?
Yeah, I
Go to
think.
Carnage.
Yeah, we've been talking about this for a while. So you wanna final thoughts about this series as a whole?
I got a question to ask him. How would you feel? How much do you like Harry, like as a character? Because like I don't know if Jake wants, but I want Harry to be in the MCU eventually. Like I want them to put Harry Osborn in the MCU eventually. Not now. It's too soon. But I want him to show up one day. Because he's just always been so important to the Spider-Man. But we got Ned, who's a pretty cool,
Who
pretty chill.
becomes Hobgoblin?
Yes, Ned becomes Hobgoblin. Comics.
Yeah, comics are silly. Yeah.
No, like I don't know.
No, but
I-
we'll
I
ask
have
him.
that attachment
Yeah, but we'll ask the final question because we gotta wrap this up. This has been pretty long.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is like podcast length.
We gotta do a podcast actually after
yeah.
this.
Is this your favorite version of Spider-Man? this series, is this Spider-Man your favorite, or is he like your top favorite so far? Because we have, out of like all the Spider-Man, you've seen the Tom Holland one. This is Tobey Maguire. We have the video game that we've played.
And eventually
on the
we'll
channel.
watch the.
Yeah.
Like,
watch the
is this like, is this one of your favorite versions of Spider-Man? Do you like this Spider-Man, or do you just not feel?
I will not give my opinion yet because I only watched one of Tom's movies.
Yeah.
That is valid. I like that. I respect that.
I love Tobey's films, or the 80s, whatever. But I need to watch one of Tom, and I'll have an opinion.
I think he might end up liking Tom only because it's got that whole build up.
Yeah.
Because the thing with Tobey is he feels so alone.
Yeah.
Like there's no one else, and then Tom's got all those other heroes.
Tobey is a lot more relatable.
Relatable, yeah, because he's older. It was made when we were kids, so we understand all the shit that he went through.
Yeah. Though I do prefer Tom in general.
Yeah.
Because, well, I don't have a reason other than he's my first real Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I have that.
Yeah.
There's a lot more comedy in Tom's films.
Yeah. Because Spider-Man is a light-hearted character.
Yeah. Except for when you get to like the black suit.
He just becomes edgy renegade.
And well, let's not even talk about Craven Black.
Have Black Spider-Man in them?
They were going to.
They're going to.
They were going to.
We may need to watch Andrew's films.
I have the second one.
I have the first one.
Perfect.
Well, all right. Well,
I guess we gotta. Do you have Homecoming?
I do have Homecoming. Even though we were
how many films does Tom have?
Yeah,
2.
Well, he has 2.
But he
has
appeared,
2 solo
but he
films, but he shows
appeared,
up in Civil War.
He appeared in 2 Avengers movies and a Captain America movie.
Well, we're gonna watch those anyways.
But I wanted to save Homecoming and stuff for the MCU saga.
Yeah, same. I agree that we should save that.
Because
it's so much better when you build it up.
Because something with Homecoming, they tie back to a lot of older movies, and you will have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, so
it would be better
that's why we were watching them in order.
Yeah, that's why I want to watch the MCU movies in order. Because I'm definitely coming over to watch them.
Yeah,
I will not be here to review, but I will be here.
Which is the sad part.
I will be here to watch them with you guys, to talk about them.
Yeah.
So, with me, I did not like Tobey as a kid. I mean, if I was a kid, hell yeah.
I could see myself not liking this.
But when I was maybe 12 or 11, I was like, Andrew's better.
Oh, I never liked Andrew. But that's also.
But then the Amazing Spider-Man 2 happened, and you went back to Tobey. Sorry, Tobey, forgive us.
I've still never seen the Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's how much you're refused.
Yeah, because I remember when it came out, I talked to you on the phone. I was like, this sucked.
And I was like, I'm not even gonna bother with this.
Yeah. So now, Tobey is one of my favorite Spider-Man. Grew up with him, can relate to him because these 2 dunces, these 2 goofballs know that I was the biggest nerd in school.
Yeah, he was.
Even in elementary school.
In elementary school, yeah, I was a big.
How old is Tobey Maguire? I wonder.
Isn't he in his 30s, maybe?
No, he's definitely older than that.
So, yeah, he's definitely up there as one of my favorite versions of the character. I do like Tom's more. I know but I love Tom and Tobey. Some days I like It's weird because some days I like Tobey more. Some days I like Tom more.
Yeah.
He's 44.
It's weird.
Wow.
It's weird.
But
I love them both. I adore both. I know Andrew had so much potential.
I know. And
they just
the script wasted. It's all the script's fault, really.
Yeah. Because he really genuinely loved being
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know what they say? I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah. So I think that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Thank you for
watching.
Again,
already.
if you guys have any movie suggestions, we'll watch them.
We always forget. Should we recommend this trilogy?
Yes.
Hell yes.
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 If you want, if you want to get into Spider-Man, I think this would be a great series to start with.
Yeah, because you don't have to watch the MCU to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like its own story.
Yeah.
Oh, unless you want to be the OG and go back and watch the 1960s Spider-Man cartoon.
Oh, yeah, we'll get...
Who started porting first? Spider-Man Clone Saga.
Alright, so that's going to be it. hope you enjoyed. Definitely check these out. Just remember, it's always pizza time.
Yeah, it's always pizza time.
Pizza
Pizza time goes on.
Pizza time goes on.